Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Meanwhile, Jones, the throw completed to Hyatt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. In motion, Slayton. Throwing, Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels. Touchdown, Giants! Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake.
He connects with Hyatt.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. They pitch it to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. This is Harris on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Woodland, go Woodland! Go Woodland, go Woodland!
On 1st and 10, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious. And they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing here, Howell. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, jump right, Patino. Jump right, Patino.
Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
In motion, Slayton. Jones to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off-play action. It's Howell. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like...
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Cause I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Cause I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch on my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like, plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double the mine in the fleece. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit, beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking their top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Hal. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Jones. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they're trying to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now they go play action with Howell. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Third and long, here's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Harris. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Why shift the crew? Why shift the...
Operating from the gun, Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. That is caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 3. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Howell changing the play here. They'll run with Gibson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Howell down to throw it.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Third and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Second down and 4.
Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Off play action. Jones.
That is incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Now a second and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And 2.
Third and 2. Here's Howell.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jackson to return. A punt return of 65 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 21. Commanders 3.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 29-yard line.
Howell from the gun.
Buying time to his left.
A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
79 Bronco.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Howell, another throw on second down.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Back to throw, Howell. He's got Gibson on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and a couple. Howell going to audible to something else.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll shift things around.
Throwing Jones. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown,
Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 44 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It's second down and 10.
They run the toss now with Gibson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Jackson. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
North salad, north salad.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. They still can't get it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Flick right, flick right, flick right.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Giants are pouring it on. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 3. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Aziz Ojulari on the tackle. The tackle occurred in the end zone. Result of the play is a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And this will be taken at the 13. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Go, Gutter! Go, Gutter!
Operating from the gun, Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Jones on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Still going. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Jones eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
18 Cardinal, alert, let's go.
On first down, right back to Gibson. He'll get this up to about the 44.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down, Howell now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Howell throwing on first down here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll go down at the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Throwing here, Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Gibson here running out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. The tackle made back at the
Here's Howell. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Momo. Other side. Apple.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jones on first and 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 65. Commanders 9. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they will take a knee here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still